Today we're going to go over some of the Spigen cases for the Galaxy S23 Ultra. It's not all of them, but I think this is a good bunch. Okay, let's start with the Ultra Hybrid OneTap ring. This one is the only one with a magnetic ring on there, making it MagSafe compatible. So if you do or are using MagSafe stuff or coming from an iPhone, you can still use those products with this case. For example, a pop socket or like a battery bank, those are useful things that I do use every day, so that's helpful with this case. What kind of bothers me is using MagSafe stuff, it doesn't auto align like it would on an iPhone or like an iPhone case, so that's the only little thing that's off. Other than that is like the regular Ultra Hybrid case, which is just a clear case. Next up is the Ultra Hybrid 01 case. This one is like the cool / techie case. If you do like to see the back of or the insides of the tech, then this one is pretty cool, and of course it's black, so it doesn't like totally stick out, but good enough where it can capture some eyes. The back of the case is plastic, but there are certain sections where it's glossy and matte, so it all depends on the design. So it's pretty cool, you can actually feel the back as well. The sides are TPU, so it's a little bit flexible, and it's like a smoky see-through color. The power button is also textured, so you know it's the power button that you're touching. I think the best thing about this case is the design. It does stand out, but not too much where it's like a highlighter. It's still all black, so that's a cool thing, or that's probably my favorite thing about it. So if you want a cool case, definitely check this one out. Next up is the Tough Armor. This one is the most bulkiest one, and it offers the most or best protection. I do like how it shines when you angle it towards the light, and it does offer a little kickstand. Although it's not the most strongest, it is kind of flimsy and it's plastic. You do need to be a little bit careful of it, but for the most part, not a lot of people have trouble with it or break it that often, so it's nice to have that in there. So if you know you're clumsy or you're in a more harsher environment, definitely this one is the one you should have. Out of all the cases here, this one feels the most boxy, so you can feel the edges as you're gripping this case. Next up is the Cryo Armor. It's specifically made for gamers where the case is supposed to cool it down as you're gaming for hours. Out of all the cases here, this one is the most grippiest one, so when you're gaming, it sits very well in the hands, or during normal use, it's not going to slip out. And the cutout for the camera for this case is more opened. The other ones are fully protected, the only holes are for the lenses. Next up is the Rugged Armor. This one is like the default case for everyone. If you just want a case, this one is probably the one or the easiest one to recommend. It does have this little carbon fiber design, and yeah, it's all black and sleek. And I feel like this one and the next one, the Liquid Air, offers the best protection while being the slimmest. So if you still want some drop protection, definitely this is the one. Something like the Thin Fit that Spigen also offers, which is not on in this video, that one offers pretty much no protection. It's pretty much like a shell. But going back to this case, it's fully TPU and very easy to put in and take off. I think the best thing about this case is the sides. You can actually feel the deeper grooves as you're gripping the case. And the next one is the Liquid Air. This one is pretty similar to the Rugged Armor, but the design is different. The protection and flexibility and slimness is very similar to the Rugged Armor, but this one does have like these little triangle designs, which I'm not a big fan of because there are times where there are these little like white lint or like stuff gets in there, and it's kind of hard to like take out or pick out. So if you want to have a good looking case and you don't want it to be like looking dirty and stuff, I don't know if you do or would want this. But some people don't have this issue and they don't mind the design. The size on this case is a little bit different. There are some like little texture on there. You can feel the lines, but it's not as apparent as the Rugged Armor. That one you can actually feel the deeper grooves. This one is like little lines you can feel on your fingers. So for better grip, I gotta give it to the Rugged Armor. This one is pretty smooth overall, so if it can slip out of your hands. So these are just a few cases from Spigen, and there are more on their website. I feel like the cases shown in this video is great for a wide range of people, like the Tough Armors for the better protection, the cooler techie case for the 01, the ones that have or coming from an iPhone or wants to use MagSafe stuff, you do have that. And if you want a regular case, the Rugged Armor. And of course, there's a case for gamers. So those are just my quick thoughts on these cases. Let me know which one you think is the right one for you, or if you do want to check any of these cases out, I do have them linked down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.